what's going on.
No. To Jay Braxton. His was the old one.
So Jeff, do you want some Cletos or something to when we drill down through them?
Yeah, it does make that.
Now you've had it on and off the chest a few times, it goes on.
That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah. We shortened that up what we marked.
Do they put them on and then cut them?
That's what it sounds like.
All right.
Yeah, first impressions, I think, first of all, big thanks to everybody at the Verizon IndyCar Series. I think it's definitely, it's a milestone as far as moving forward and moving in the right direction for some more safety initiatives, which we all know the reasons why. But, no game stoppers. I think it's a little bit different looking through something that's so thick. But I thought it would have messed with distortion a lot more, but there was nothing like that. There was no problem with reflection. obviously we'll run a little bit later to see how it is, kind of in a more of a dust setting, and then more tonight. But the weirdest thing was just how quiet it is. It's you have no buffeting. Car feels very smooth. Feels like you've gone to a really luxury dampened car. So no buffeting or anything like that. Cooling, needs some cooling. It was just because you get no airflow through the car, but yeah, kudos to them. I think there's definitely things that we can improve on and make better. But good job, and hopefully we find some more things later on tonight when we run. No, I think it'll be interesting on a road and street course. Just maybe with perception of the corner, and see how you're coming into it, and see if there's issues when you're looking through finer gradients of where you visually look through it. But nothing yet. It just feels a little bit different. No airflow. The car's very quiet, so you hear things more than that you typically don't. But visually, I want to see if you get more used to it, because right now it does visually feel a bit different. Yeah, no, I think earlier stuff, there was more of that where it stopped short and your peripheral would kind of go through it, which made it, I think, for some of the guys on the sim a little bit of an issue trying to get close to walls. You didn't really feel how wide the car was or where you were, but obviously they extended that and made provisions to fix that issue. So it's just you're looking through quite a substantial amount of glass or material that just takes your eyes a little bit to adjust to how you look through it. No, reflection was actually really good, and right now is probably one of the worst times to run here at Phoenix, because you're going from complete blinding sunlight going into one, and then you get a big black transformation going into and through the corner. And no, there was no real area of light that stopped your vision or really affected in any way. It may have actually even helped a little bit with glare that you typically get through the visor and the tear-offs. I think that's what I'm slowly trying to get used to. The first few laps, it's hard to explain, but when you look through something like that, it does change, not the magnification, but almost like the magnification. So you're trying to, I think your brain and eyes just need to catch up with it. And the longer that I ran, I got more adapt to it. So yeah, we'll see later on tonight if that continues as well.
Scott's first impressions in the laps he did were really, really good. He said it's really quiet behind the windscreen because he doesn't have any wind hitting his face anymore. Probably could use a little airflow in the future. We knew that because with the windscreen, all the positive pressure on the face was taken away. But he said no showstoppers. He said the transition in the light is kind of tough right now because the stands are producing some shadows. And he said it was fine with that transition in out of the sun and the shade. He said he can definitely tell it's there. But he said it's kind of one of those things. He did 4 laps or whatever. He's pretty sure he can get used to it. It wasn't a deal breaker, but he just can tell it's there. And I asked him how it related to the sports cars, if he felt the same situation. And I think we figured out the sports car is completely enclosed, so he doesn't have a reference not looking through anything. With an IndyCar, you can still look up and see through the windscreen areas, and so that's probably what he's feeling. So, but no, it was really good. Scott was excited and said, "No showstoppers. We'll fix a few things and move on." I'm excited, yeah, for him to get out and say really no problems. That's exactly what we were shooting for. Based on his comments with the lighting right now, I think dusk will be the same thing. And I'm pretty sure once we go to full track lighting, I think it'll be the same. The lights basically point from the rear of the car forward, so we're not anticipating glare off of it. We'll have to learn that tonight, but yeah, I don't anticipate anything any worse than what we just saw. Yeah, so our partner on this is PPG Aerospace. This material, which is called Opticore, is a new material they have. It's similar to the polycarbonate stuff they use in F-16 canopies and stuff. It's lighter and stronger and a little easier to use. So that was why they picked this based on the type of loading we asked them to put up with. So PPG's excited. They've been behind us 100%. and we've only explored the tip of their knowledge. This is the basic piece now. We've got the basic windscreen. They have a lot of coatings and different products that we can use for glare and fogging if there should be anything. So we're just at the tip of the iceberg with their knowledge. So it should be easy from here to fix anything we need to.